Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiradit Nashta Prayeshva Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. Reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, the 5th canto, chapter 24. Text 4. Tata adashtat sidasharana vidyadarana sadanani tavat matra eva. Tatodashtat shidacharana vidyadarana sadanani tavan 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 matra eva. You want anyone else? What is it? Tatodashtat shidacharana vidyadarana sadanani tavan matra eva. Tata, the planet Rahu, adastat, below, Siddhacharana, of the planets known as Siddhaloka and Charanaloka. Vidyadarana, and the planets of the Vidyadaras. Sadanani, the residential places. Tavat matra, only that much distance. 80,000 miles. Eva, indeed. Translation by His Divine Grace, Rabbi Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Below Rahu, by 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles, are the planets known as Siddhaloka, Charanaloka, and Vidyadaraloka. Purport by Shri Prabhupada. It is said that the residents of Siddhaloka, being naturally endowed with the powers of yogis, can go from one planet to another by their natural mystic powers without using airplanes or similar machines. Translation again. Below Rahu, by 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles, are the planets known as Siddhaloka, Charanaloka, and Vidyadaraloka. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gananjana Shalakya Chaksurum Niritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadam Ahyam Dadati Shwapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavangsha Shri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Ragunatang Vitang Tang Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakang Vitangsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namoshtute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalapatarubyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Bacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Krishna Prasthai Bhutare Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Ramani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschitya Dishitarini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutaresh Srimati Bhakti Charaswami Ramani Snigacheta Supraneta Vagmanama Charashapratam Prabhupada Kita Pranam Nomi Bhakti Charupadam. Hare Krishna. Very wonderful to be here. First of all in India and also coming to Ujjain. We're getting more and more inspired, rejuvenated, and freshened up to go back. Actually, we don't want to go really back, but we have to go back. We only have one reason to go back. We go back to come back. And we want to come back with more. I came with Bhakta Steve. He's my hero. Bhakta Steve is a powerful book distributor. He distributed a special story. Bhakta Steve is not just a new Bhakta. He's Bhakta Steve for many, many years. And when we joined, we come from this Mlecha demon Kali background, Kali Yuga background. So we were suffering like mad, of course, because that's the nature of living in Kali Yuga, cruel. So we were very enthusiastic, and we're still very enthusiastic. So Bhakta Steve also is very enthusiastic, and he was a young, strong man, and he's very strong still. So he was going out and distributing books, many books, for many years already. I think he joined 98, you said yesterday? 98 he joined. And he was distributing books, and he's so fired up and enthusiastic, and he's distributing in a city in Holland. And all of a sudden he was on a jewel shop, and all of a sudden a guy runs out of the shop with jewels, has stolen the jewels. And Steve is such an idealistic young boy, and he just ran after the guy and grabbed him. So the guy turned and he shot him 4 bullets in his belly. So he has still 1 bullet in his back. And it's painful. But with that 1 bullet in his nerves, he's distributing 2,000 books the last months before we came. So that's why Bhakta Steve is my hero. And we were just 2.5 weeks in Mayapur, and we got very refreshed. Steve was swimming every day in the Ganga, and we couldn't, because of his problem, we couldn't really do the parikram. We went one day, and we were so happy there, just swimming in the Ganga, drinking dabs, getting the sun. We are from Belgium, I don't know if you know what that stands for. Bad weather. If we have like 14 days like that in a year, we're already happy. It's always dark, raining. Sometimes it's nice weather, but when we come to India, we can believe it. That alone, the nice weather, is amazing. So Lord Chaitanya, he came and he appeared there and he created that. Mayapur. We saw this poster, and Srila Prabhupada saying, I want to make arrangements to bring the whole world to Mayapur. And we really feel like doing that, Actually, Bhakta Steve and me, we came to explore the situation because we are doing Harinam, we're doing Harinam, and we have a, kind of a group, and we, Steve and me came, so next year we want to come with more, like that. So it's very, very enlivening, and you see all these personalities in Prabhupada's books. They are traveling all over the place, so it's natural for the devotees also to travel and to move. And this is Hare Krishna movement. You have to move. You're moving all the time. And it's a fact. Guru Maharaj also says, materialist. Now in the West, everyone becomes a materialist. I just saw that poster, and there was a tomb. Tomb? Everybody understands when I speak? Yeah? You understand? A tomb? You know what is a tomb? In the cemetery, you have tombs. They put people in the tomb. A tomb. It's like a stone. Yes? So it was written on the tomb, remember me for my stuff. Because people have become pure devotees of matter. Nothing matters except matter. Nothing exists except matter. So it's all about material things. But what's the result? Suffering. It's cruel, actually. It's very cruel because it's getting exploited. So when we come here, we feel so enlivened, and to get out of that, it's like here. You can it's like traveling to another universe. Each place in India is like another universe. And Mayapur is such an amazing place. And of course, so many things are happening. 10,000 devotees were there. And we got these ladies coming to us, to Steve and me, and they go, and we say, what's this? They all think we are Russians. And I tell them, yes, I understand the Russian. Restaurant. Whenever they see us again, they say restaurant. They say, Hare Krishna. So, and all these Chinese people are coming now, so it's a really international movement. 10,000 people, 5 groups have to be organized. It's too much in one group. It's big movement, and it feels so ecstatic, so nice. So we want to, tell this to the people. We want to, people are not aware. Our business is to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare. And to keep chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And to help others also chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Because Lord Chaitanya said, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nama Vikevalam, Kalo Nasti Eva Nasti Katiranyata. He says, in the Kali Yuga, people don't know it's Kali Yuga. When you're in the movement for a little time, it's Kali Yuga. It's the basic understanding. Satya Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga. We know. Everybody knows, it's common. But people don't know it's Kali Yuga. It's like you have a kid, and the boy or the girl doesn't know it's winter, and it's going to run outside, in a t-shirt, or even, kids, even nothing. They're going to have a problem, yeah? It's winter, it's cold. I don't know how cold it is. They said 4 degrees in the winter, 4 degrees. In Belgium, it gets like -10 sometimes, So, if your kid is outside and he's going to get sick, yeah? It's Kali Yuga. So, and it's not, why we are so enthusiastic about this Krishna consciousness. I come from this Christianity, Catholic. I'm a Catholic. So, even 108 years before Srila Prabhupada arrived in Boston, there was a priest in the place where I was living in Belgium, in the north, called Flanders. And he wrote a poem. And it's all about self-realization. He says, who were you? And who are you? And who will you be? He's writing a poem like that. And his conclusion of the poem is that, and did you not learn the lesson? And are you so blunt? He says, I'm writing, but actually means I'm chanting. We are chanting and chanting again and still chanting the holy name of God. So it was there. The knowledge is there. But what happens? Nothing. Nothing is happening. Things is going backwards. There is a scientist, he's called Gus Set. And he's saying, about this climate warming up. He's saying, I thought we're going to study this climate warming for 30 years and we'll find a solution and then we'll clean it up, the trouble. He says, no, nothing's going to happen. He says, why? Because the people, they are greedy, they are apathic, they don't feel. It's like, like yesterday we coming with this bus from Mayapur to Calcutta. You can't believe it. I mean, this and this guy so straight, one guy is washing his feet on the street and his bus is coming just on 15 centimeters. No problem. If you do that in our country, they put you in jail. We are shocked, what is this? And he goes, I'm praying, to the demigods, we survived. So people are they just don't react. They just go on. So the scientist is saying, we cannot do anything about that. What we actually need is a spiritual movement. So who is going to do the spiritual movement? It's obvious. Srila Prabhupada brought this movement. And it's really moving. Yeah, we can see. It's so powerful, our movement. And in this cruel situation, we are surrounded by cruelty. We know it. It can break out at any time and it's more and more threatening. But powerful blows are given to this cruelty. One of the highlights when we were staying in Mayapur was the Vyasapuj ceremony of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. It was powerful, as soon as Agnidev Prabhu came in and he started to chant and the whole thing was lifted, and then all the Prabhupada disciples came in and then more and more and more, and then when it was time for prasad, the whole thing was packed. So it was very nice, because just a few weeks before I had seen that speech that Bhakti Tirtha Swami gave in South Africa when the Temple of Understanding, our Temple of Understanding was opened. And that was still at the time of what they call apartheid. Everybody knows that word, apartheid? Apartheid means racism. Yeah. I was 4 years in South Africa. They have footpaths it's like almost half a meter high. And only the whites were allowed to walk on that. That was the situation. Racism. So it was still on. And our temple, it was still on. In the midst of that thing, Bhakti Tirtha Swami came and many other gurus, and they opened this big temple. And as soon as Bhakti Tirtha Swami started to speak, you have to see it. You have to look and hear this. As soon as everybody was drawn to him. And I can feel from that, Bhakti Tirtha Swami, he was a world leader. That's the thing, Lord Chaitanya's Chana avatar, his hidden avatar. So the same with the devotees. The people don't see the real leaders. Now what we need is real leaders. We know we are in trouble. It's trouble, it's dangerous. People know, we have had it before. Our parents, crazy guys on the top, demons, how cruel it becomes. So the same situation is popping up. But the real leaders are in our movement, real world leaders. And Bhakti Tirtha Swami was someone like that. And we were in the ceremony, we were very happy. And then I told them, we should make a film about Bhakti Tirtha Swami. And someone should write another book, more like, and approaching him like a world. He was in contact with Mandela, with all the great, Martin Luther King, Ali, this Muhammad Ali. He was there on the world scene, but he is not. We didn't bring him out yet like that. But Bhakti Tirtha Swami, the whole Africa can pull themselves up on such an icon of leadership, you know. When the times get tough, you need leaders. You saw that in the wars when there was really, then the real leaders stand up, you know. So now it's times like that, and our leaders are here. A few years ago, I was traveling with Guru Maharaj all over India, and we were in Calcutta, and actually we drove to Bagnan. Bagnan is a place, Bagnan. It's not far from Calcutta. And a program was organized there. Huh? It was Bagnan, some Bagnan or Bagnan, I think. Something like that. Anyway, it was like close to Calcutta. And they organized the program, and everything was set up. We arrived there like 2 kilometers, all the people came, chant, kirtan, dance. And there was other sannyasis from Gaudiya Math also. Actually, that lady, she was into Gaudiya Math. One of the couple was into Gaudiya Math and the other was into ISKCON, so they invited both. And all over the place, loudspeakers in that whole village. So in the afternoon then the lecture started, and these Maharajas of Gaudiya Math, they started to preach, and oh my God, they started to shout, and I was, what is this? You know, they were like shouting and doing, and then that night I had a dream that the Germans are invading in Belgium. I see, what is this, you know? It's too much for me. So then Guru Maharaj came as last, and he started to chant with a soft voice, and everybody became silent. And then in that circle, they told me, I got to know that actually Gaudiya Math, they want to choose Guru Maharaj to become their leader also. So I thought, wow, this is not nothing. This means Guru Maharaj is like one of the most, you know, spiritual leaders of India. So we are talking about world leaders. And you know, we get this knowledge from Srila Prabhupada, and it's scientific knowledge. It's scientific truth. That's the difference. When I was in the church, one of the wonderful things in Krishna consciousness is, you know, it's a process of knowledge. You know, you ask questions, you get answers, and you get meaningful answers. And that's why when we got that book of the science of self-realization, that's why we got so enthusiastic. Because things got meaning again when you read Prabhupada's books, you know. When we were in the church, we just have to sit there, and the priest was high up there, and you just have to listen, and you never ask a question. It's out of the question. No question. So it's a problem, yeah? It's a big problem when you cannot ask questions, because then you're dealing with blind faith. You have to believe in something that you don't understand anyway, you know, and you just have to do it. And then, I mean, in my case, I saw the whole thing deteriorating. It was going very bad. When I was 5 years, we got a special personality in Europe. He's called Santa Claus. You have heard about Santa Claus? And it's not that Santa Claus. We have another one to make more fun. So this Santa Claus of us, he comes at 6 December, and he comes on the roof through the chimney, and he puts everything full of toys and sweets. And the day before, on 5th December, you have to put your shoe, and then he will put everything in there, all the sweets and the toys. So very nice. Yeah? But when I was 5 years, my sister, she came to tell me that actually this Santa Claus, this is Maya. It's not true. This is just your parents going to the shop and buying things and putting in the shoe. So I was very upset. I mean, they destroyed the whole illusion. But that night, I was only 5 years, I was completely in doubt and in shock. I thought, What if God also does not exist? So, and you cannot ask question. You just have to listen and sit. So this actually went on until I was 20 years. And then we were in the last year of secondary school, and a monk came to our class, and he said, "Who is a Christian here?" And I put up my hand, and I was the only one. Nobody wants to be Christian, because they lose. So I still wanted to be, but we lost the faith. We lost the thing. And we can see all the churches, they're becoming, like Prabhupada said, they're becoming shopping centers. And the people, nothing is happening, it's not going to move. So actually, to get it moving, to get it happening, you need the pure devotees of the Lord. Only by the mercy of the pure devotees can things happen. And we see that it's happening. And we have to follow in their footsteps. What's his name? I forget his name, who was preaching and giving a class. Kavichandra Maharaj in Mayapur. He was talking about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagai and Madai. Who threw the stone on Lord Nityananda? Madai? Madai. So he was telling the story and what happened, and then afterwards he was saying that actually we should try to get the mercy of Jagai and Madai, because we come in that disciplic succession. He was saying actually, Prabhupada said, all my disciples are like Jagais and Madais. So how to get the mercy of Jagai and Madai? Actually, Madai, when Lord Nityananda was begging to Lord Chaitanya, please don't kill him. If you kill him, then our mission is, you are the Namo Mahavananyaya, you're the most merciful. You have come not to kill, but you have come to give him mercy. And this is the incarnation of mercy. If you're going to kill him, then our mission is destroyed. So Lord Chaitanya accepted Lord Nityananda's begging, and he forgave him. Otherwise he was saying, I'm not going to forgive you, I'm never going to forgive you, I'm just going to... He was ready with the chakra. But because of Lord Nityananda, he forgave. So, but Madai, afterwards, he still felt bad. He understood, I've done something very bad. So he was asking Lord Nityananda, what can I do to get forgiveness for this, to get it really out. So Lord Nityananda told him, you go to the ghat, you clean the ghat, and all the people come there and you ask forgiveness to the people. So, Trinatapi Sunichina Tarori Vashahishna Amanina Vanadina Kirtaniya Sadahari. So by doing service like that to the devotees, service to Ganga was it also, and trying to become humble, we can get that mercy, and we can get the mercy of Jagat Madai, and also go on preaching like that. It's really working, We okay, here we are very much inspired to see. One thing is also very nice that you can see in Krishna consciousness, that we get the time to prepare. We can prepare ourselves. Like now, as we are allowed to come to India, and we can prepare ourselves for another year of preaching to the cruel demons. The first cruel demon is our mind. We have to prepare for that one. And then, but we can prepare. We have the morning program. Prabhupada gave us the morning program. The situation is very heavy and very dangerous. Padam padam yad vipadam. Every step is dangerous. But we can prepare. Prabhupada gave the morning program. We can take it day by day. And by preparing for the day, if we follow that program of Srila Prabhupada has given to us, then at 9 o'clock we are ready. It's done, it's in. Both material and spiritually, things will work out. I have that experience, and we saw it with many other devotees. It was one of the most powerful, wonderful Sankirtan devotees in Switzerland. Guru Maharaj was very much adoring him. It was Ramananda Prabhu. Ramananda was a devotee. He went out and he distributed for many years 700 to 1,000 books a day. Not distributing, selling in the street. I mean, we would have trouble to just carry so many books. So he distributed that every day. Sometimes Guru Maharaj would go and he would stand in the corner and see how he's doing that. It's commonly, you see behind the car, you know, how it's completely fascinated. Ramananda. So Ramananda, he was following the program, the morning program, and at 9 o'clock he said, it's already done. The books are already distributed by the power of his meditation, by the power of the morning program, chanting, like that. So it's such examples. I mean, I'm not on that level of Ramananda, not at all. But I can see in my own life, you know, like now, I'm working 7 months because I'm a grahasta, I have to maintain also, and I'm preaching 5 months. You know. So Krishna gave me a job that it's completely for me. It's in nature, it's in the caves, it's a tourist thing, seasonal job. So I felt, wow, this is really a reciprocation of Krishna, because it's not far from Radhadesh. We are in Radhadesh in Belgium, and half an hour. So I can follow the morning program and have my job, and I can read, study Srimad Bhagavatam, and in 5 months I can come here and we can preach, we can do Harinam, like that. So like that we feel Krishna is completely taking care of us, really. And it's really happening by mercy of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is so merciful to us for so many years. Guru Maharaj came to Radhadesh about 87. He started to come to Radhadesh, 87. I got initiation. I mean, it was the second initiation because there was problems with the gurus at the time. So, but Guru Maharaj gave me first and second initiation in New Mayapur on Rishingadev's appearance day, in 89. So Guru Maharaj was always asking. This was big time for us that Guru Maharaj came, because the movement was and is very new. We are a very new movement. So not everything was clear, and some, you know, it was different. It was completely different when Guru Maharaj came. When Guru Maharaj came, it was all about relationship. He would talk to the devotees, you know. Before, it was not like that. You just have to do your service and you don't talk. It was like that. So Guru Maharaj came and he started to talk to us, and he was always asking, are you happy? He was always concerned, caring, are you happy? Guru Maharaj says to the leaders, just try to make the devotees happy. And it was so inspiring. And we felt, you know, Guru Maharaj's care and love. And it's just by that, and Srila Prabhupada also, that things are going on, and it's happening. A few years ago, Guru Maharaj, when is Rishingadev installed? 2 years, yeah, 2 years. So just before that, Guru Maharaj was sending a message. Something had happened in Vrindavan, and Guru Maharaj had some responsibility. And he's sending a message on the Istagosti to the disciples. You know, there is a lady came from Russia in Vrindavan, and she got raped. So he was, of course, upset and concerned. What can I do? And this is, you know, in Vrindavan. So he says, I'm asking you all, you know, what can I do with this? So he's asking. So I'm asking Guru Maharaj. I was remembering a story that long time ago in Paris, devotees are doing book distribution in the metro, and one of them was Indradumna Maharaj, you know. And Indradumna Maharaj is always worshipping Lord Rishingadev. So devotees are distributing books on the metro in Paris. And one Mataji, she goes on that wagon, on that train, and she goes and gives. And there's a man sitting there, and she gives him the book. And the guy, he gets furious that she dares to give her a religious book. He gets up, takes her by her hair, drags her through the wagon and kicks her out of the train. So the devotees immediately came, and the devotees were exploding, they were furious, and they started chanting, Nrsingadev, Nrsingadev, Nrsingadev. So that man, he lost everything. He lost his business, bankrupt. His wife died. Something happened to his son also. He was completely miserable. And he actually came to the temple and he begged the mercy of that Mataji. Please forgive me. She said, it's all right, And he became a devotee. So I wrote that story to Guru Maharaj, and to my surprise, a few weeks later, or a few months later, Lord Nrsingadev was installed. Lord Nrsingadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. So like that. How long I'm supposed to talk on? 8:40? Okay. Is there anyone having a comment or a question so far? You want to hear something else? Can ask? Our movement is very emergency. We have to try. We have to keep doing it. We have to just go on, chant, and it's going to work. Sometimes it's not easy. Like in Europe, it's not easy. We are not so many. I have a core group. When we go out, I'm happy if we are 5 people, and we have like 20 people around. But it's not easy to gather the people. But I can see that when we do the Harinam, people get very inspired, and they come. And I got some Matajis from Russia and from Brazil, and they were also in the Harinam, and they're saying these experiences we will remember for our whole life. This has touched us very much. So it's working, because our movement is chanting and dancing. It's not about the buildings alone. Of course, this building is completely Vaikuntha, it's completely spiritual, nothing is material here. But the chanting and the dancing, we have to go out, people have to see us, and it's so powerful. Even we are still grouping, we are reaching out to thousands of people. And people, if they don't understand it immediately, we have to keep doing. I'm thinking, okay, if the kids see us, and we keep going there, they see us regularly, then we will be in the culture. Here in India, it's already in the culture, but not in the West. They don't know this. They cannot understand what is this, Hare Krishna. But now, more and more, they like, after the attacks, the terrorist attacks, we come out and they see people coming with kartals and mridangas and dancing and chanting. Oh, this is nice. They can breathe again. Otherwise, they're completely in anxiety. When is the next bomb gonna fall? Yeah. So, nobody dares to do that, to go and chant and dance. But devotees, and Guru Maharaj is saying, when it's like that, the only thing he was writing in his Vyasapuch letter, the only thing to do is to go out and chant the holy name. Prabhupada was doing that when the Japanese were going to attack Calcutta. Guru Maharaj is writing. Then Srila Prabhupada says, time for prasad. He's not going to care about this Japanese. And he went out chanting Hare Krishna, and the Japanese never attacked. So we're going out and we chant, and it's the holy name. We have to believe it. The holy name is an expansion of Lord Nityananda. No. We are not the doer, we are the servant of the holy name. But the holy name is so merciful that no matter what condition we are, it will allow us to connect with Krishna, with God. Otherwise we have no chance. Only the holy name can, it's so merciful. There is no more mercy than the mercy of the holy name. It's and comes so close in our heart, and it transforms us also, and it connects us with Krishna, purifies, Chaito Darpana Marjanam, it purifies our heart. And once the heart and the consciousness is purified, then naturally we are attracted to Krishna. So, we just have to keep doing it. We have to keep going out and chant. Radhanath Swami was saying that the best example of preaching is to become a good example ourselves. That's why I was saying, the first demon we have to attack is our mind. So we can discipline him. Krishna says, Arjuna says to Krishna, it's impossible. But Krishna says it's possible. If you keep doing it, then it'll get disciplined. And also, again, we're feeling that love. Krishna prema pradayati. And it's giving love. Lord Chaitanya is dancing in Jarikanda forest. And all the animals start to dance and chant. It happened. It's historical. We are not into stories. We are into history. It happened. So how could these animals dance like that? Because it touched their soul. They experienced this prem, this love. They were ecstatic. They were ecstatic and they start to dance. So if these animals can dance, we can also dance. Prabhupada said, there's four-legged animals, there is also two-legged animals. So you can dance on four legs and on two legs. So, like that. So thank you very much again. Should I say more? It's not time yet. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. No question? No comment? Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, as you give class and the kirtan, you're so absorbed and so enthusiastic that we all felt like we are 30 years behind you. So we just want to know the secret of such enthusiasm and such absorption. Please tell us.
Yeah. So somebody said, Kripamoya Prabhu says, your enthusiasm will win. I only have enthusiasm, but there is 3 things you need actually. Enthusiasm, determination, and patience. So it's true. We are enthusiastic. We like to go for it, and we will go for it. And we had some determination, but not enough. We're learning from Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. And now we are getting a little older. We're getting a little bit patient also. Before we had no patience. So it's also very important. So patience is also very important. So you say you're 30 years behind, but I think I am 30 kalpas behind you. Because you're already in India. I'm very much behind, I think. But, it's not about time, or it's just by doing it. We have to believe it. Like, I can give one example. In the Radha Dish, in the beginning of the year, you should all come. In the beginning of the year, in January, at the last weekend of January, we have Radha Dish Mellows. And so many young people come from all over the world. From Australia, from America, there were many, many countries, yeah? And huge festival. It's very nice. And they chant, Sachinandan Swami, they're doing bhajan, whole day, they're chanting. Radha Dish Mellows, yeah. So, after the Mellows, I was doing the shuttle, and I have to bring all these people until 2, 3 o'clock in the night, and it was so nice serving the devotees, and I met so many new devotees, and many nice stories also, and so on. It was very nice. And then, next weekend, we go again on Harinam with 5 people. I said, my God, 5 people, what is this? What am I doing actually? It felt weird. But then once we were on the spot, and we were chanting, immediately we felt good again. We felt, yeah, this is the real thing to do. It's nice to do Harikanam. It's nice to be here. We have to be here. We have to do this. It's like that. The mind, he forgets immediately. So we have to keep ourselves being absorbed and doing it. And just do it and keep doing it. And it works. It just works. If we are out there, we chant together. And also, one thing I like very much, that we do, Prabhupada said also, do things in a team, do things together. Yeah? I'm a man of ideas. Every day I have 20 new ideas. So what to do with these stupid ideas? So I got one outlet on Facebook. You can make a Facebook page. So I make like 80 Facebook pages and it costs nothing. So I put some stuff on it and I had one Facebook page. It's called Hare Krishna Team Building. Hare Krishna Team Building. Yeah. So I put 2 things on it, 2 things, and because I have so many pages, I kind of neglected that page. But I guarantee you, every day there is at least 4 or 5 page likes. So I'm up to 1,000 page likes, and I say, wow. So devotees are very inspired to do things in team, and team building, teamwork is nice. I was a soccer player. I was playing soccer, you know. So I know about team, you know. So in the team, you learn to know that not all the players are the same, you know. Some will be attackers, some will be a defender, and have different qualities. They're different, you see. But the real strength is when you can play in a team. One time I was at the university, and we had a mini soccer team, and we were playing against guys who were actually playing in competition. But because we were a very good team, we actually beat them, and we were champion. That's an experience I remembered. You know, team is a very powerful thing. You know, and actually, because you know, like, I mean, in a team, it's not that you're going to be like the best friends and everything is going to be. You know, you're not agreeing with everyone. You know, in this Kali Yuga, you're going to have other people next to us, but still, you know, you have to play in the team to win. You know. So like that, and you go on, and if you go for it in team, then you learn to appreciate the others in the team effort. So I like that very much. And we have our team. Steve is in my team, and then there is another devotees, and there is one other Bhakta, Jan. There's also a person, he comes from many, many years, and every Harinam, Jan is there. And it's all about Harinam, and it's Harinam. Jan is going to do the Harinam, and he's just waiting until I phone him. We go out, now we went out every 3 days, we go out. And next year we are planning, Bhakti Prem Maharaj may come, and Ram Murari also from South India, and we are setting up a team. We have a new bus also, a new van. We're planning every 2 days Harinam. So, and we are very nice. And then, you know, we have like, there's another girl, Bhaktine Vanessa, and she's a French girl, and we were in a place called Namur. It's like a provincial town, and we are chanting in a little group, and she is distributing books, and we see her going to this couple, you know, with a baby and a young boy. So we see she's approaching this man, and he gives the book, and she gives the book, and he says, no, I don't want, you know. And then she sews the Sri Upanishads with Mahavishnu, you know. As soon as this boy sees this Vishnu, his eyes goes like, I want this book, I want this book, I want this book. You know, there was no way. And then we see this man going to his purse, giving her a donation. And then when he got his book, he wanted another book for the baby also. So we had a Bhagavad Gita for the baby also. So it's such inspiring stories, you know. So like this, we are building up our Harinam Sankirtan, and now also they're going to go on in summer. I will work, but do my job, but they will go on, other devotees. So like that, again, because Harinam, it brings the movement, you know, it must move. We see us chanting, dancing. It's simple, but it's working. It always works. Whenever I come back from Harinam, I'm tired, but I feel very blissful. So that's our program. Simple, but in these Western countries, it's very, very powerful, and I guess here also. I don't know what's your experience and Harinams. Tomorrow we'll go on Harinam. I brought my loudspeaker from Belgium, so we will do. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
Jai.